wanted to come together and figure out a way of how do we protect the most valuable assets of our community. I'm gonna say it again. How do we protect the most valuable, the most unprotected assets of our community? And that is our women and our children. That is our women and our children. That is our women and our children.
Amen.
And if they don't feel protected, then the home will continue to be a place of disarray. I think to myself, when do we fail our women? Today I want to make an apology on behalf of all men that we apologize for leaving you unprotected. We apologize for not being there for you when you have needed us the most. We apologize for turning our backs on you. Now, of course, there's going to be some men who say, well, I didn't do that. Well, then I'm not talking about you. But I'm talking about the fact that we live in a community where 75% of households are led by single women. So our sons are being raised by their mothers. Our daughters are being raised by their mothers with no men in sight. And once you remove the man from the household, you remove the protector. And if the woman has to be the protector, the provider, the affectionate one, the this, the that, and this and that, how overwhelmed will she be? Or how overwhelmed is she? I want to say openly to every woman, no matter where you come from, that is the men who stand here, that we apologize for leaving you unprotected, but this is our time to stand up. One reporter asked me today, why now? And my response to this reporter was, what do you want me to do, wait later? Do you want me to wait for another woman to be abused? Do you want me to wait another month? What do you want me to do? What do you want us to do? And why is it that when it comes to our Second Amendment rights, that it becomes a problem for us to talk about within the urban community? You don't talk about this in the rural community. But when it comes to guns or sidearms in our community, we're told that we should stay away from them. And because of that mindset, our children don't know how to properly hold guns. Our children are killing themselves by mistake because they don't know how to properly hold guns. When it comes to sidearms in our community, we want to stay away from it because, black people don't know how to use guns, you know that. And this is a serious issue that we have to look at sidearms in a different perspective, and that it is a tool, just like any other tool, that in the right hands, it can be used for good and for protection. So I called my friends. I called up my CCW instructor friends, and I want you to look around. For my instructors, please raise your hand. I want you to look around and see all these men. For those who say that the men do not want to protect their women, look at these men who are around me. Look at them. Look at these men who have said, you know what? Yeah, I charge this amount, but for this movement of securing our women, we're gonna discount it almost half in order to protect our women. Can you give them a round of applause, please? So before I go to them, I want you to hear from some women. Initially we said we're gonna sponsor 100 women to get their CCW certification. Not just your CCW certification, but we want you to know how to properly use a gun. So these are the best and brightest of the CCW instructors in our area. So we thought it was gonna only be 100. Do you know that we had close to 1,000 women who reached out to us via Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, email, Black Planet, MySpace, pigeons, I did not know how phenomenal the need was. So for everybody out there tuned in, what we want to tell you is that for every woman, you deserve to be able to protect yourself. because we have dropped the ball as men, unfortunately, at least we can do is help you protect yourself. We don't want another abuse to happen, another woman to be murdered and killed, another young lady to be shot. We want for you to have the hope and inspiration and the knowledge to be able to take care of you. And as men, this is our job, this is our goal. So I want to say thank you to everybody. What I want to do is I want to bring up a couple of sisters who feel open enough to tell your story of why is this important for you? And for those who would like to do it, just come by me and do your thing. You look this way, okay?
Hi, I'm Denisha Austin. I'm 33 and I have an 8-year-old son. I wanted to get my CCW because I always don't work in the safest neighborhoods as a home health aide or as a substitute teacher. I always don't work in a neighborhood that's safe. I don't live in a neighborhood that's safe. But once I saw the opportunity, I hurry up and inboxed them, and I'm very grateful that I was one of the women chosen, and thanks.
Thank you, sister, thank you. Who's next? Come on up here.
My name is Samantha Walker. I'm an educator in the East Cleveland City School District, and it was my friend Shalami Moore that was murdered a few weeks ago on Euclid Avenue. So I'm here for her because she was actually supposed to go get her CCWs and she never did. And the week she was supposed to get her CCWs is when she was murdered. So I feel like it's my responsibility not only to protect myself as a single woman, but to protect those that are around me, and just feel safer about where I'm at, because I live in the suburbs and even now I'm afraid to walk down the street or get out of my car by myself. So to me, this is the first step in protecting myself. So thank you for this opportunity, because otherwise I probably wouldn't have done it.
Thank you, sis.
Take care.
Thank you so much. Anyone else? Come on up here.
So, my name is Sydney Chestnut, and I've completed the CCW course through Ramey Jackson's program. It was 6 hours long. I did it online, live with him and a group of other people. Then we had hands-on training. And I'm very grateful for that program, because though I'm not comfortable with guns being in our community, it is a fact. We are surrounded by them whether we're comfortable with it or not. So it is important to know how to how to correctly use them and how to be comfortable around them. So if the circumstance does arise, you have better circumstances. Yes. So I'm very grateful for this opportunity.
Thank you, sis. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Brittany J. I am an event host here in Cleveland, Ohio. I'm 28 years old and I'm a single female, so it's very important for me to get my CCWs because I'm leaving clubs at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, walking to my car by myself. I can't afford a bodyguard. I'm not on that level yet. However, I am the oldest of 8. I have 3 younger sisters. And it's very important for me to let them know how to protect themselves and not always to look for a man to do it. Like Mr. Basheer Jones said, men have dropped the ball, so it's up to us women to have the confidence to go out here to know that we can protect ourselves and that we have the knowledge and the resources to do so. So yeah.
Thank you, Brett. Thank you, Brett. Thank you, Brett. Thank you. Come on, Brett. Okay, here it comes, sis. You gonna come next? All right.
Hello, I'm a 45-year-old single mom. I have 2 sons, a 23-year-old and a 20-year-old, and they don't live with me anymore. Last year, I was assaulted in my garage. I have an indoor garage in my home. I don't know what I was thinking about, but when the guys came in, I got into an altercation with them, chased them, and I fell and tore my ACL. I was out for like a year, and I just feel as though, even though I live in the suburbs, I live in Shaker Heights, they were caught, but it could have went a different way. I could have shot them in the leg and protected myself and not been down for a whole year. And I just, no matter where you're at, suburbs, inner city, they're probing and they have no regard for us. And it was 2 men. It was 2 men. Like, once you saw me, you should have left. So I feel it's very important for us to protect ourselves, single or not single.
Yes. Thank you so much, sister. Thank you. Thank you.
My name is Karen McAlpine. This dude is awesome. Y'all already know that. But this is very important. This is important to me on another note that, unfortunately, I'm a convicted felon, 17 years. Society judges say I can't protect my household just because in the past, I did whatever I did. Nothing violent or anything like that. So, when we have stuff like this, it hit me a different way, because if somebody come to my house, society say I can't do nothing because of what I did 17 years ago, and will that make it fair? Do I not supposed to protect mine? So this is huge for him having this, and I want all my women that don't got those barriers that I got to get them, and pray that I can get them one day, because I deserve to be, protected too, and you know how I feel about
sis,
you.
I love you, sis. I love that. We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, that's a whole other movement.
That's another movement. So what I would like to do is for every CCW instructor, if you can join me here. And what we'll do is we'll start from the left, and you just say your name and your company, and why is this important to you?
My name is Jamal Gambrell. Company is Jamal Taught Me Incorporated. Just like Mr. Jones been saying, one of the big things is we dropped the ball. So in order to be behind our women, I feel like it was a big thing to become part of this movement. No better way than to get behind the women with this actual movement and to actually cut these prices down. Just to show everybody that it's not about how much you're making from this, but it's about the progress, and it's about showing these women how to protect themselves and us actually being there for these women. So I feel like it's a very touching time, because there's a lot of stuff going on around here. So my only way to be able to give back is to join the movement. So that's exactly why I wanted to join it and be a part of it.
And as these brothers talk, I want for my sisters to do exactly what you're doing, because I want to change the narrative that men don't care about their women. So if we can post negativity about our men, I want you to take the time to post the positivity about our men as well, okay? All right?
Hi, my name is Damian Maxwell with North Coast Tactical Defense. I'm doing this because it's necessary. Too much, as Basheer has said, too much that's been going on in the city. The ball has been dropped too many times. It's not a black thing, it's not a white thing, it's a right thing. And I'm doing my part by stepping in there and educating these young ladies on what needs to be done to properly protect themselves.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hey, I'm LeSean Scott. I'm with Armed Advantage, and for me, it's about educating our women so they can educate our children, and our children to be safe when they stumble upon a gun. They know what to do and what not to do, so they're not unintentionally killing themselves. So with me, it's just about protecting the family, protecting the children, and everybody just being safe.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jeramus Jackson. I typically go by Ramey. My company is Advanced Personal Defense Solutions. And like many of the other instructors here have said, I'm doing this to provide hope. You know what I mean? It comes down to the aspect that we have a lot of people in the community that are scared, that fear the results of things that happen with violence, gun violence, and things like that. But we're here to provide a different outlook through education, to provide safety for them, and also to give them a fighting chance, to be able to have a chance to defend themselves. When police are minutes away, you have something that you can access that's seconds away. You don't have to wait and say, let me hide and cower and make a call and hope somebody comes to save me. You have a chance to stand up for yourself.
It's beautiful, brother. Thank you, brother.
Me?
Yep.
See, my name is Anthony Dickinson. I had a daughter 2 years ago, and it made me look at women in a totally different situation. So when I brought my little girl in the world, it just made me want to look at, I want all the women safe. Plus I have my mother, wife, and everything else. So I just want all women protecting themselves at all times, because us as men, we're not going to always be there.
My name is DeAndre Houston, owner of Defensive Edge Academy. I believe every woman should have the knowledge and skills around a handgun. So partnering up with Councilman Jones was a great opportunity to get that done. And I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The GOAT.
Yes, sir.
The GOAT, man.
Right here.
I'm Urban Grandpa from Stevens Sport and Life, and I just wanted to tell the one young lady that I need you to get in contact with me, because you can get that expunged. A lot of women don't know that. Where are you?
Oh, no, that ain't her.
You can get these criminal things expunged, especially if they've been long-term Get them off your record. Don't let them stay on your record. So I have a lawyer for you to talk to. So I'll get your number before I leave. And the next thing I want everybody to understand that's here, because most of us are black, okay? Harriet Tubman said something. You know what it was? She said no black family should be without a Winchester. So I want all of you to understand that guns are not taboo for black people. They've been with us forever. Okay, learn about them, get educated. That's what I'm here for, and all the rest of these instructors are here to educate you and the children. For the single moms, bring your children as well for the youth courses that we offer. Because remember, we talk to our kids about sex, don't we? We talk to them about drugs, don't we? And we talk to them about education, but we have guns and we don't talk to them about them. And that's why you hear about accidental discharges and things of this sort. So that's what, I'm happy to be a part of. And plus, I remember him when he was a little kid. So, whatever I can do to help the women, I'm here for you. And that's pretty much it. And they call me Urban Grandpa because I have I got like 27 grandkids. And all of them can shoot. How you like that?
Farouk Abdul Khalik, company name is Condition 1 CCW. And I'm a strong believer that the men are the protectors, providers, and maintainers of the women and children. And we've been given that charge with that duty, and we're stewards on this earth. And providing and protecting them means training and teaching them as well. I have 3 daughters. Make sure I get the number right. All of whom have been trained, and all of them are trained to use firearms. It's not something that's taboo. So again, just to echo the sentiments of my fellow instructors, I applaud you. My hat's off to you, and I'm honored to be a part of this movement.
Thank you so much. So as we close, come on guys, everybody come back in. And the Zulus, if y'all can come up here for a second. Another thing that we have done along with the CCW, Fahim, come up here, Master Mayo, come up here. Zulus. Another thing that we have done is we have created an organization called Our Brothers. And Our Brothers is a mixture of New Era Cleveland, Motorcycle Club, Zulu Motorcycle Club, other motorcycle clubs, other organizations, Grandmaster Mayo from Northern Wind, to provide protection in our community. Listen, we love our police officers, we appreciate them, we appreciate the great officers that do good work, but we cannot depend on anyone else to bring safety to our community. It must be us. So these brothers have come together and have made a commitment that we're gonna patrol our own communities. We're gonna begin patrolling our communities. You saw that we showed up at one gas station because of a sister was slapped, and we're gonna continue to show up, but we're not gonna just be reactive, we wanna be proactive. And that's what this organization is all about, being proactive. So I wanna say to everybody out there, thank you so much for coming and being here with us. And I wanna take some questions. Oh, okay, my fault. All right, I'm ready for you.
Said it all, man. I had no questions.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for you guys for coming out here. Thanks everybody else. For those who are here, who are already on the list to get your CCW, connect with your trainers. For those who are looking to get a part of the list, these are the trainers right here. These are people that I'll put my reputation on. And reputation is everything. It takes a long time it's like climbing a mountain to build a reputation. And then when you fall from down here, it's quick to lose it. So I put my reputation on these brothers. They're gonna do some great work for us. And our goal is 1,000 women. And I can tell you, man, it's gonna take more than that, to be quite honest with you. The response has been so enormous that I can see us easily doing over 1,000 women, easily. So anyway, thank you all so much. Make sure that not only that you go to class, right, you learn, but you also spread the word and tell other people to come as well. So just to let everybody know, this movement is called Securing Our Women. Securing Our Women, or SOW, S-O-W, like a farmer sows seeds into the ground. The best earth for us to sow our seeds into is our women, And if we don't protect our women, then you can't even say that you're a man. Can't even say that you're a man. We must protect our women. We must stand up for our women. And if we're not willing to do that, then what is our purpose on this planet? And our children are watching us. Our children are watching not only how we treat our women, but how we respond to those who mistreat our women. Let me say it again. Not only are our children watching how we treat our women, but they are also watching how we respond to when our women are mistreated. And Dr. King said a very beautiful quote. He said, there comes a time when silence is betrayal. There comes a time when silence is betrayal. So, to all of our women from the west side to the east side, I'm encouraging you to become a part of this program, Secure Our Women. You can follow us on Instagram. You can reach us there. You can reach us on Facebook. Our email address is
secureourwomennow.com.
secureourwomen@gmail.
secureourwomennow@gmail.com.
secureourwomennow@gmail.com. As my brother said earlier, it's not a black thing, it's not a white thing, it's a women thing. So we want all women to be a part of this. Because once we can empower our women, we will change the world. It said that a nation only rise at the level that you raise your women. So if we don't raise our women up, Cleveland will continue to be the city that it is. It will only grow when our women grow. If our women can't protect themselves, if they don't have a seat at the table, Malcolm said if you're not at the table, you on the menu. So we have to make sure our women are protected, because in protecting them, we protect our children. The best investment that you can make is in a good woman. The best investment.
Right.
There ain't nothing else that you can do. Why? Because our women are the first teacher of our children. Our women are the first teacher of our children. So they will either birth revolutionaries or they will birth cowards. So we want to make sure we put the right seeds into our women by supporting them and making sure they have what they need. Okay? Thank you so much. Thank you. So we'll talk to you now, okay?